This is Daily Blast Live. We're talking about what you're talking about. Real, honest, entertaining, live. DBL starts right now.
3, 2.
Ooh, some authority. Welcome to DBL. It's Tuesday, July 14th. I'm here with Tori. Looking good.
Yeah, it's kind of a muumuu / Golden Girls outfit, but I'm totally digging it.
Why do we always go to the outfit?
It's just, you know.
Let's see what Brandon looks like. Brandon, are you looking cute today? Always.
Oh, yeah, great. He looks great.
It's not about vanity though. It's about my soul. Compliment my personality and my soul, please. This is the new Brandon.
Brandon, I like your attitude lately.
I really love your soul.
Thank you.
All right,
Thank
so
you.
now
I went home to Virginia. You know, when you get around the people who love you most, it's like hitting a reset button.
All right, speaking of reset button, I wish I had one right now because I would press it. All right, guys, let's get into some stories. Yesterday, we told you a body was found at the lake where Glee star Naya Rivera went missing. Well, you've probably heard by now that crews did, in fact, recover Naya's body. Authorities say she used her last bit of strength to get her son back in the boat before she went under. Absolutely heartbreaking. And check out these pictures. Those are Naya's former Glee castmates who were all at the lake yesterday. Tori, I mean, we've talked about this all week. I kind of just want to jump into that tribute video that you showed me earlier.
Yeah, there's this, just a video of her and her son singing that takes your breath away. Take a look.
In the morning, it's the afternoon. I love you in the evening, underneath the moon. All together make it diggity, together make it you. I love you.
That's heartbreaking, and I want to think of them like that, so I wanted to play that as one of the last images. You also hear the talent, just singing a lullaby with her son. You hear the beautiful talent that she had, so my thoughts and prayers with the family.
Absolutely, and for that 4-year-old little boy, that's what I've been talking about all week. It brings me, it gets me emotional just thinking about my sons. But you know, Brandon, how are you handling all this? You know, there is closure now for the family, but I mean, I'm never gonna help but think that that 4-year-old's gonna remember this for the rest of his life.
Yeah, Jeff, and you know, the first thing I thought about was you when I read that she spent her last energy trying to save him, throwing him on the boat, and the son saying that his last image. Keep in mind, his last image of his mother was her drowning, going beneath the water level of the lake that they were on. So this video right here, I hope that this kid cherishes this video, watches it every day for the rest of his life, because I want him to get that the last image of his mother drowning. He doesn't know what's going on while he's 4 years old at the time. But what about when he's 14? What about when he's 24, 44? I hope that he stays and he watches this video as much as he can, because his mother was loved by the castmates and many fans out there, as well as he had love for his mother as well. So this is heartbreaking, Jeff.
You said it beautifully, Brandon. Hopefully that memory fades, and the one of that video of them singing is the one that he'll forever hold on to. Tragic. All right, guys, we're going to switch some gears here because there's a big shakeup on the dance floor right now. Tom Bergeron and Aaron Andrews are both out as hosts of Dancing with the Stars. Tom hosted the show for 15 years, and Aaron has been there since 2014. ABC apparently is going in, quote, a new creative direction. Now, Tom tweeted that he was grateful for the lifelong friendships made on the show and added, "Now, what am I supposed to do with all these glittered masks?"
Good one. First off, I think I know the reason. And first of all, I have to be very honest here. I'm a Tom Bergeron fan. Like when he goes, Lord, I think his jokes are great on. I think he's quick, he's warm, he's a great host. I think he disagreed with the new executive producer over casting, to be super honest. When he cast Sean Spicer, he was public about saying, I really don't think this show should go political, Tom Bergeron. And the executive producer, I think, wants to even push it further. This is all my speculation, and I think that they're gonna go younger, maybe more diverse. And they're going to try and be more controversial politically and get some real players in there.
See, I like that they had Sean Spicer on there. I thought it got Sean to show a different side of himself, whether you agree with politics or not. He showed a different side of himself. He laughed at himself. He joked around himself. I thought I was in the right direction. The only problem I have with your theory is both of them left.
Right.
So if Tom Bergeron had a problem with it, if you had a problem with something and said, I'm walking, I'd be like, See you later. Who's my new co-host?
Thanks for getting my bag, buddy. Thanks for getting my bag.
But you know what I mean? It's like both of them leaving makes me think, I don't know what to think. Brandon, where are you at with this whole thing?
Jeff, you could have gave me the ultimate compliment right now if you would have been like, if Tori was gone, you'd be like, see you later. But if Tori and Brandon was gone, then you'd go upstairs to HR and complain. Come on, bro.
I said I liked your soul, Brandon. How could you?
I agree with... But no, I agree with you on this one, Tori, when you're talking about changing up, wanting to go, like they said, going to a different way creatively with the show. I mean, 15 years the guy's been there. You see the show go into the realm of bringing politics in, but remember, they brought in some YouTube stars as well. So I see them going to a younger audience. So whether you're the New England Patriots or Dancing with the Stars, you're Tom Beauregard or Tom Brady, it's time for a change.
What do you think if they go diverse with their host, Brandon? Do you think that'll change their audience and get the audience maybe a little bit more diverse?
Not if you're still doing dances like the Chaplin and the Waltz. You better throw some stanky leg in there if you want to change up some audiences.
Listen, you put the stanky leg, I'm in.
The stanky leg, I even know what that is.
What is it?
It's a dance move in which your leg acts stanky.
That's exactly right. All right, we're going to move on to the next story because what am I going to say after that?
Thank you.
It turns out Katy Perry has a friend in Jennifer Aniston, and they're really close. I didn't know that.
No, this is crazy.
Katy is reportedly picking Jen to be her unborn daughter's godmother.
Isn't this crazy?
Yeah, and apparently they've been friends for nearly a decade. Huh.
I know.
Kate's just weeks away from giving birth to their first child with Orlando Bloom. How come we haven't seen pictures of them hanging out a little bit more?
You haven't seen one thing about them. When you give someone godmother, godfather, you're Italian. You know, it's a very big deal. Is that your Italian face?
I was gonna do it.
But that's a big, respectful move to say, I have a godmother, godfather. They're like my parents' closest of friends. So I didn't have any idea.
Yeah. Does everyone do godfather?
Jews don't usually do it. It's a little rare for us.
Yeah, because you said it a little weird.
Yeah.
You're like, I have a godfather, godmother.
I just said it weird. I said it weird.
Brandon, do you have godparents? I do. I definitely do.
I definitely have godparents, and I am the godfather of my nephew who's 12 years old. But let me tell you guys, the godfather or the godparents get it worse than the parents when that kid grows out of that stage. Because look, my nephew's 12, right? And I'm Uncle Brandon. I'm the coolest uncle east of the Mississippi, right? So I go back, I'm home in Virginia, and I was out, he was here for a week before he went up to go visit my sister-in-law's family. The kid said 5 words to me in 5 days. He was upstairs playing Fortnite and 2K with all his friends on the headset.
You're not cool.
So I took it harshly. Yeah, it hurts. It hurts. You get it worse than the parent.
I think he's got a better godfather on the West Coast, on the west of the Mississippi.
West of the Mississippi. You never know.
You never know, Brandon, what's going on. All right, there's a delay there. We're just going to move on.
I mean, I'm East and West. Okay.
There you go. There you go. All right. What age? Oh, let me do this again.
Okay, try it again.
What's age got to do with it?
Ow!
That was pretty good.
That was really good.
All right. Dancing with the Stars? I'm not really available. All right. What has it got to do with it? That's especially true for the ultimate diva, Tina Turner, 80 years old.
You mean young? Look at this.
Look at that. Well, that's her when she was young. So the singer came out of retirement to collaborate with Norwegian producer Kygo on a remix of her hit song, What's Love Got to Do with It? It will be released on Friday. No clip?
No, that's the. Oh, look at how gorgeous she is here.
All right, Kygo posted this pic. Tina looks amazing. 80 years old.
I know. And can I just be honest? And I'm not going to sound weird because I would say this about a man too. The legs. The legs on Tina Turner. I would do anything for those legs. And I'd say it about a man.
No one in the history of the world has looked at an 80-year-old man and go, those legs.
If they were as good as Tina's, they would, because she has just got everything. And I'm excited. This is very progressive. It's kind of a different genre. I can't wait to see what this is.
Progressive?
Yeah, like it's a Norwegian, cool, like it's a nice fusion of 2 different genres.
All right, you're taking it there.
Like an Asian restaurant, that fuses.
I got like a Tex-Mex.
That's it.
Yeah, that nailed it. All right, he did right. I want to get this in. Feels surreal to get the opportunity to work with such a legendary artist. Brandon, are you digging this song? You think you're going to like it?
I don't think I'm going to like it because it's not really my genre, but Kygo, I can't pronounce his name. I think this is going to be a hit because last year he did a remake of Whitney Houston's Higher Love, and that was a hit. So I went through the comments on Twitter when he announced it, and people were so excited that he's doing something with Tina Turner. So, I mean, we don't have music festivals. We don't have the EDM festivals this summer because of COVID, but this is going to give something. This is going to give people something for their IG lives when he releases this.
You can still pop it on while you're getting ready.
Oh my God, it's a Kygo. You know what I'm saying?
I was waiting for that, and it failed. Brandon, don't go away. Coming up on DBL, actress Idris Elba gets candid about coming down with COVID-19, how it impacted his mental health. And as we go to break, a reminder that DBL is doing our part to help stop the spread of coronavirus by working from home. Good job, everybody. We miss you. We'll be right back.
Pets are family.
Welcome back to DBL. Idris Elba says having the coronavirus really impacted his mental state. In March, the actor revealed he and his wife tested positive. You guys all remember that. In an interview with Radio Times, he says while he was asymptomatic, it was hard mentally because so much was unknown about COVID-19. He said being on lockdown helped him come to terms with the virus and recovery. Now this is, to me, this disease is so frustrating because it affects every single person, it seems, differently, right? He was asymptomatic, which means he wasn't sick, he didn't have a cough or anything like that, but it affected his mental capacity.
And I'm just glad that he's bringing it up, and I don't want to sound sexist in any way, but I'm glad a man's bringing it up because it's very rare, or it's getting less rare, I should say, but to have a man say, this messed me up inside, is allowing more people to be a little more vocal, when stereotypically we see people close down. I think we don't know anything a lot about, we don't know long term, we don't know about antibodies. Brandon, what do you think about this?
I mean, I agree with you, Tori. Like, I'm glad a man came out and talked about his mentals. You know, I even said it during the whole quarantine. it messes with your head, you know, Tori, like the uncertainty. I mean, we plan so much with our lives and we want to better ourselves, better our families' lives. But this COVID thing has put us on a complete halt when it comes to being able to plan for our future. So I can understand why it messed with his head. But I'm glad he and his production company just signed a first look deal with Apple Plus, because now that gives you something to look forward to. And I think we all are looking forward to something to look forward to.
Oh, yeah.
I know we are.
Well said. I'm also just think he's a great actor. I can't wait to see what he does next.
And he's a good-looking cat.
He's okay.
Good-looking cat.
It's okay.
Brandon, but we're not. I don't want to just talk about his looks, Brandon. He's good in here.
He's right here in the soul.
Good in here.
In the soul.
In the heart. That's right. There you go. That's right, Brandon. Exactly. All right. Tiffany Haddish has a message.
No words needed. Just
exactly.
no words needed.
You got what I was saying. Well, Tiffany Haddish has a message to her fans. No, she's not losing her mind.
Okay.
Her faithful fans got worried after she posted a video cutting off her hair right there, as you see.
You think Britney, 2007?
You kind of do, but this isn't the same case at all. Ooh, look at that. She also showed off her new bald look after eating at a restaurant in Mississippi. It gets hot down there, but Tiffany says she's fine. She just needed a hair break.
It's called the big chop, as Erica taught us. This is a thing people do. It's a rite of
As
passage.
a black woman, I don't know about white women, but as a black woman, that's a good hour to 2-3 hours of day. Even if your hair is braided, you gotta grease your scalp, you gotta tie them up at night, you gotta make sure they look neat. It is a lot of work. So I'm taking time off.
Bravo.
Makes sense, Brandon.
Yeah, I had the big chop, all that. She said as a black woman, but as a black man that was trying to grow curls, that was way too much work. The big chop time, B. London style.
Well, again, we're not supposed to look at aesthetics, but you and Tiffany, you both look like little cuties.
Oh, God.
Thank you.
The best.
Next on DBL, we're catching up with gospel superstar Kirk Franklin.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, what?
No, he's great.
Oh, I thought he said it wrong.
No.
I thought you said S. Don't bother me while I'm reading. It's hard enough. He won 16 Grammys, but what was life really like before finding his calling to spread God's message? Don't go anywhere.
We all know
Welcome back to DBL. Grammy-winning gospel superstar Kirk Franklin has returned as the host of BET's Sunday's Best. Plus, he breaks down the message behind the new music video, Strong God. Earlier, he told Sam and Al all about it in today's Chatting with the Stars.
Kirk Franklin, Sam, and Al Jackson here.
What's up, man?
I'm already getting comments in from our viewers, and some of our viewers are confused about the message behind your new song and music video, Strong God.
See, we need a strong God, yeah. We need the real God, yeah. The God with the resurrection power from the grave. Take away the hate to heal the human race.
We want you to explain what you mean when you say we need a strong God.
Well, first of all, I'm very glad to be here with you, and I'm very honored to have this opportunity. And I will try to be very didactic as I try to give context. We live in a culture and in a time where people have little gods. It can be power, fame, influence, but all of those are lowercase g's. All of those are lowercase gods. When I say that we need a strong God, we know that all of those gods that I just named, all of those lowercase gods, those are fading islands. Those are flowers that are fading. When you get high, you got to keep getting high. When you get money, you got to keep getting money.
I feel fulfilled just listening to you.
Probably the best answer we've ever had on the show. Now, obviously, we're going to get to Sunday's best. Yes, sir. I got to get real for 1 second, because just like I know and Sammy knows and we all know, a lot of Americans are just beyond angry about racial injustice, and they're also struggling during this pandemic. We don't see a finish line. Can you just give us like one simple thing that people can do to create peace for themselves?
When you are in the middle of a storm, these times are really divine opportunities for you to have the opportunity to go deeper. These last few months have been so challenging for so many that I even started going back to therapy again. And I love therapy because I brought a lot of PTSD from abandonment and adoption and all the stuff I had as a young man.
I'm speechless right now. The fact that you just speak I too go to therapy.
I do too. I am so,
yep.
We already know what your next interview is going to be. We want you to come on and talk full time about mental health.
Please.
It's so important. I've seen so many of my homies where I'm like, this can be fixed. I remember the first time I went to therapy and I was just like, why have I not been doing this? It's like eating your vegetables. It's like you feel better. Like, why not? It's so better. Just get it out.
Yeah. God can only heal what we reveal.
You are back hosting season 10 of BET Sunday's Best. So viewers want to know what changes to the popular gospel singing competition have been made because of social distancing, because of this pandemic.
Yeah, I have to tell you that the season was the most difficult and most painful and yet most promising season that we've done before, because like every other American, we had to adjust and we had to be flexible and we had to be pliable to what was happening in society overall. And the contestants had to do it, the judges had to do it, the production had to do it. And so we had to virtually make a moment happen. And sometimes you don't know God is all you need until God is all you have.
Beautifully said. Now, you also have a biopic in the making. We're very excited about it. And I think what's really important is that it includes what your life was like before your 16 Grammys. Why was it important for you to share your story? I know you've already talked a lot about your upbringing and your mental health, but what do you hope to achieve when people watch this?
I'm very humbled that, we are in the process of just tweaking the script one more last time. And I think that if anybody's followed my career and my life, that one thing that you will definitely get from the movie is truth.
You are anointed, my friend. I'm so honored to speak to you right now. You're quite special. Kirk Franklin, thank you for joining us. Be sure to catch Sunday's Best on BET this Sunday. We will be right back.
Promotional consideration is brought to you by
Welcome to DBL. Do you sleep in the same position every night? We're chatting about what it says about you in Rise and Thrive, sponsored by So Clean. The most common position is curling up like a baby. Sleep experts say you're more likely to be sensitive but present a tough exterior. Check out the log position, lying on your side with your arms at your sides. You're probably easygoing socially and more gullible. For more ways to rest easy, go to SoClean.com or call 1-800-562-3891. We're out of time, Tori. I had a good time.
I did too. High five, Eric. High five.
Happy Tuesday, everyone. We'll be back tomorrow, same time, same place. Bye.